Today's video is going to answer the question, what is networking? And this is the first part of a mini video series that is going to provide an introduction to networking. Let's begin with imagining you're trying to light a lamp, but the lamp's not plugged in. No matter how fancy that lamp is, it's not going to produce light without power. Networking works the same way for devices. Without a network, our devices are essentially disconnected, meaning that they can't talk to anyone or anything else. Although it's a simple analogy and somewhat silly, it definitely provides the point here though. A lamp without a plugged in cable can't draw the power required to produce light. Similarly, a device with no network connection has no means of communication with other devices. It simply has no path. To better illustrate this, networking creates the invisible path that allows devices to exchange data. Without it, they're literally like islands in the middle of the ocean, and they're isolated and unable to reach each other. With that said, let's explore the mechanics of a network. At its core, a network connects devices. It organizes communication. Ultimately, it ensures messages get to the right place. As we further explore in our series, we'll discover the complexities of networking. In its most simplest form, a network typically consists of routers, switches, devices, Wi-Fi or cables, and an internet connection. The router can be thought of as a post office. In its role, the router serves as the traffic cop or mail sorter and ultimately manages the flow of information. A router is like a post office as it ensures messages from one device are delivered to another. For example, if you send a request to Netflix, your router figures out where Netflix is and ensures that a video is sent back to your device. On the other hand, a switch is like a sorting facility. Switches keep things organized within smaller sections of the network. So in essence, a switch is like a neighborhood sorting center. Here, they make sure that letters destined for your house aren't accidentally sent to a neighbor's. On the other hand, devices are the senders and receivers of the letters. Computers, phones, printers, these are the devices that are on the network streets. As we mentioned, the switches sort out the letters destined for your house. Well, computers, phones, printers, these are the devices that serve as those houses on the network street. Each device has its own address, and the network makes sure that mail gets sent to the right one. Seeing as we have the post office, the sorting facilities, and the houses, Wi-Fi is like a highway for wireless data, whereas cables are like the roads for wired communication. Beyond our own network or our home or office, an internet connection allows us to connect to the global web. To visualize this, imagine our home network is just a small city. Beyond that, the internet is an entire country. Your router ensures that your small city is able to communicate internally, but also with the rest of the world. But let's put together everything that we just discussed. Networking connects devices. It organizes how they communicate. And ultimately, it ensures information gets to where it needs to go, whether it's streaming a movie or sending an email or even playing a game. Next, we'll explore how networks aren't just isolated, they're actually connected to form something much bigger, the internet.